Welcome to VPOR episode 5, a podcast dedicated to the 100 web series. I am Navya Morumpudi. Today we'll be discussing about the 100 web series. For one, we get started, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the 100, which we've been watching the 100 for about 3 years. Ever since the pandemic days that we all stayed at home and watched all the 13 episodes in a day, and I was very furious cause as cheesy as the show looked, I was still on the 100% to watch it. Well, I was being like this when I started the first season, then I don't know what this is all about, and I gave it a shot and got obsessed with it. I took 3 episodes for me to run it off the show. Running off show, the strong female characters are the way about the future. What the 100 is such a great show, and so without further ado, let's jump into the series. They're very good at drama. They're very good at wrapping up. This is no exception, absolutely. So we open up the season and we see Ark with all the clock drawing some nature on the floor. She looked kind of alone. That's where we get shocked with the darkest Clark's mom who locked up her and tries to send her to death. For me, it's a rewalk. Like I watched for 3 times and or something. It feels so fresh and exciting for me. As it is a weekly release of every new episode, I couldn't control my obsession and rewatch it, rewatch it. Getting into the gravel thoughts of all these 7 seasons of the 100, overall strong lines were integrating in the characters, let themselves to develop, and I saw the potential for the show, the getting through. When I watched up to 4th episode, then I was like really got to hooked up, and really for watching full show, then I don't know. I got into it. So this is a show with a bumpy start, and there's a lot of bumpy things to work out. But there are also a lot of great things, and there is much of conky acting and dialogues like that. I definitely personally, when I was watching for the first time, this is fun. This is different and real. Whole lot of things like this on show right now, and I was totally into it. I think this show needs more attention, and I'm just gonna searching about this on iTunes, and I really not that many podcasts, and that the ratings are fantastic, and I can be more tried about making more people to feel excited, motion it for a season 8, and this show deserves a season 8. Actually, it does. And another thing, this show has an incredible cast. It really does. There are great actors, and when it's a lot of credibility and a lot of young actors, and I imagine we are going to see some great things from them in the future as well. This show is a greatest example as well why all the world is behaving like this, and it feels very personal. The doubts is as if really gonna happen, as we are already in our other way of destruction. We all know how COVID is showing how literally, and other than that, this show is really showing some future assumptions, as I feel so true about it. With some of the people gonna searching for a suitable planet to shift human, some sort of life is in a spaceship for centuries. This show is really like keeping the pace up, giving us a lot of things. Fast pace, but not at all. A lot of characters developing. We've been giving a fast pace, a lot of things happening. We see heart-whelming scenes like finding water, someone dearer to us feeling very sick, and which doesn't feel right. Seeing Earth and feeling nature is their life goal or biggest happening, which cost lives. A war to win. I love Lost. That's not probably bothering me. Yeah, yes, but for what I've seen it feels a similar trend. The dynamics of the people from the Ark that interested me first, and the wisdom of the grounders, their courage and togetherness. The Nightblood and Ali, which is an AI concept, was amazing. I felt so surprised. Like, how? What? An AI? Are you serious? Like, that's thought provoking. I know I would say that this is something like kind of terrifying, like that this is an echo of reality too. And this is a premise that Earth died due to nuclear apocalypse. Some people were saved, but there is a limited resources. Some are in hibernation, a group of prisoners on the spaceship who survived, and people who had night blood are saved from the apocalypse called Prime Fire. And all these phases and raising from ashes, like people went saved into a bunker and sparked out to other planet by a stone symbol with Japanese and all. I mean, that was a humanity. There is no choice but to call in ice. This is really amazing. Other planets to survive eventually if we want our species to survive. And these, what there is an exaggerated, definitely like a bottled version of encapsulated version of society and human interactions. And at the time, this goes on, gets more and more of the shows goes on, but I really do appreciate the big films of and the moral, the limos, and they've given characters. This is a fun, entertaining show, and this also shows we do a podcast on, as it says, interesting things about gender and diversity and life and morals and so many things. As we go on, the more and more reality interesting questions on future and so, alright, I hang out a few things on contacting us. We're here still developing on running of the few things, but one way you can contact us is through the email is vishnupodcast@gmail.com. You can send us emails with comments, questions, anything about our channel. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and listen to us on YouTube, iTunes, Google Podcast, Anchor, and wherever you listen. So on everything you can get us by searching Vishnu Podcast. So tweet us, like, comment, share and subscribe, whatever, kind of short and sweet. We'll be having Tumblr soon, and this is all. I'm gonna finishing off pretty quickly. This is your Navya, XOXO. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode on the 100 podcast, and we hope to hear from you. Thank you so much for everybody. I see you next time. Bye bye.